All right, it's the 27th day on trail, leaving from the shelter here. Heading out, it's a beautiful morning. A little chilly, but not cold. Man, yesterday was just plain cold. Just chilly. This was our nice water supply here. Nice little stream. It's always great to have an endless supply of water. I think the plan today is Chica and I are hiking 11.6 miles to the next entrance to Shenandoah, or to Skyline Drive. We are then going to try and get a ride into Elkton, where we will be able to resupply, and then come back out and do another 4 days and have to figure out, we either do 20-mile days to get out of here to the Front Royal end of the park, or we hit one of these wayside places and fill up with snacks, and that becomes our 5th day of food. So we're just going to have to really try and figure this out. Scott is going to just keep hiking. He is not going to go into town with us. So that's about it as far as I know the plan for now. We'll just have to see what we got going on. The one campground is 19.9 miles away. I do not believe I can do a 20-mile day. Although I'm not in pain, I do have an ache near the surgery spot on my left foot, where that bone spur surgery was in November. So just have to keep an eye on that. Some pretty good up and downs today, just for the 11.6 miles. And again, we'll just see how it goes. Sun is shining. I don't know what the final temperature will be, but the sun is shining. Gorgeous day. This is just the side trail to get me back to the Appalachian Trail. It was 0.1 miles down to the shelter. So you can see it up there. I don't know if I can get it or not, but there's a blue blaze on the tree that lets you know it's a side trail. Okay, come on, little camera. Then I come over here, and on this tree is the white blaze for the Appalachian Trail. Well, the sun is out in full force now, and it's definitely warming up. A couple of people have already seen ticks on themselves, with those folks being hiking in shorts. So the grass is pretty tall, as you can see along the trail here, and since the ticks will hang out in the grass, or the dead leaves drop off the trees. Yep, so that time of year when they are all out. So we do a lot of tick checks throughout the day. Anytime you stop, check yourself as best you can. If you want, have a partner check your back for you. Hiking partner, check your back. But what's nice today, although it's warm, it's not humid. So that's made it very nice not to be a humid day. A little bit of a downhill for now, and then we have about a 4.6 mile uphill climb. Every step is closer and closer to the final destination of this leg of our map, which is Harper's Ferry. We will definitely hit there sometime in May. And then, as of right now, we're continuing on until the 31st of May when Chica will head home, and then I go back home for a couple days for some medical appointments. Nothing major or anything, just a couple annual medical appointments. And then decide where I'm going to come back out. Am I going to come back out here and continue heading north, which is what I'm leaning towards doing. So wherever Chica and I leave off, I would just pick up from there and continue heading north. My niece is getting married in July, the middle of July, and the wedding will be in Connecticut. Pretty much, I mean, just about an hour or so outside of New York City. Since the trail heads up that way, I thought, well, if I just hop on where Chica and I got off, and I just keep heading north, I should be able to make it up that way in time for the wedding. And then after the wedding, I could just continue heading north and maybe make it all the way to where I left off at Katahdin Ironworks Road out in the 100-mile wilderness there in Maine. But I don't know. I'm not sure I want to do all that by myself. Another opportunity I have is catching up with a lady, Nobo Nona, that I met last year. She will be starting the middle part of May up in Massachusetts, where she left off last year. Now, I wouldn't meet her until the first week of June after my medical appointments. And then I could just start hiking north with her until the wedding. And then maybe finish whatever else I have left up north and then go back to that point and start south. Another option, it's nice to have options, isn't it? Another option I have is to catch up with No Rush and Chopsticks. They are starting at Bear Mountain on the 1st of June, I believe. And then going on and finish the rest of the hike. I could join them. You know, just they'd already be a couple days into it, but I could join them and hike as far as I can with them, then come back to the wedding, then turn around and go back up to wherever I left off before leaving the trail to go to the wedding. Just not sure which option. If you have any opinions, hey, send them along. And I'd love to get input. But no matter what, it is something I continuously pray about so that the good Lord can lead me to which one He thinks is best for me to do and where He needs me to be. All right, this should be him. Here he comes. Scott, our downhill runner. He's the running man.
Jump on.
Alrighty. This is an interesting area with all the dead trees. I wonder if a bug of some sort came in or what happened, but there's a lot of dead trees in this area. A little bit of a view to the east. Still hazy. It's simply beautiful. No other explanation. No other explanation. And then way over here you can see the Skyline Drive. Little pull-off area up there. As it comes down. Smith Roach Gap elevation 2,620 feet. So we're crossing over Skyline Drive again, and we have come up on trail magic over here. Oh, we have died and gone to heaven, I guess, with this trail magic. This is amazing. Even if it's just water, this is amazing. All right, so we came down off the hill there, and we have Buzz to the left, and then we have Vanish to the right, handing out Gatorade. Thank you very much. That is such a wonderful treat. And for us, this is our first Trail Magic.
Hey,
So Chica and I have been out here like almost a little 3.5 weeks. And this is our first Trail Magic. So thank you. We've left Hightop Hut, had our lunch there, and we are progressing, finishing the climb up Hightop Mountain. It's about 0.5 miles to the top. But a very beautiful area through here. All right, we are at Hightop Mountain, and we are looking west. Beautiful, beautiful views.
Yeah, I believe that's Massanutten in the middle of the valley, and then the Allegheny on the other side.
Oh, okay. So Massanutten down there in the middle, and Allegheny up on the other side of it. Sounds good to me. I'll push the I believe button. Okay, coming down to almost a halfway point. I say that because it's an area where it's the entrance towards the middle of the Skyline Drive. So it works out really nice. Route 33 is right here. That'll take us down into Elkton so we can do our resupply for food. But yeah. So there we have it. Woo! We made it here. Standing on the deck here at the little hotel we stayed at. Out on the balcony here, that mountain way over there, that is Hightop Mountain, and that is the one we climbed yesterday, climbed up and back down. Beautiful morning out here. Temperatures are supposed to get into the upper 80s. Hopefully it won't be high humidity. But we got a nice area here. Good morning, it's day 28 on trail, and we are getting ready to head out from Elkton. We got back into Shenandoah National Park, heading out of Elkton and going north towards Lewis Campground, about an 8-mile hike. And once we get there, we'll reassess, and their little convenience store should be open. Go ahead and maybe grab just little snacks or something, hang out there for a few minutes, and probably continue northward a little bit more. Wait and see. You never know what the day will bring, so we just roll with the punches. Gorgeous day. Beautiful temperatures right now. It's supposed to get up into the mid to upper 80s. Hopefully it won't be high humidity with that heat. And another day of meandering onward through the Appalachian Trail. Well, this morning, Chica and I have passed our 200-mile mark since being out here this year. So we are 2 days shy of being out here 28 days, but we did pass our 200-mile mark. We are doing a great job of making sure we take care of our bodies and still getting some miles in. So this has been awesome. I look forward to at least 100 more with her before she has to go home. Very nice section of the trail through here. Soft to the feet. Not sure, maybe you can hear the woodpecker. I hope my phone was able to pick it up. You hear so many woodpeckers out here, but the hard part is with so many trees, trying to figure out which one he might be on. I would love to be able to video a woodpecker in action. All I can tell you is it is somewhere in that direction. So pick a tree. Oh my glory, I just scared the daylights out of myself. I'm at northbound mile 914.5, and I'm just lollygagging along here, looking around and stepping down, looking around. And all of a sudden I go to put my foot down, and there's a snake under it. A skinny one. It looked like grayish with a stripe down it, but I don't know. At that point I was probably just seeing things. But boy, I am so happy his head was already on the other side of the trail and not in the middle of the trail where I was stepping. Because as soon as I stepped down and I started to step on him, he scooted real fast off the trail. So, oh, thank you, Lord, that his head was pointing off the trail and not onto the trail. Oh, wee. So, my heart is beating rapidly. I'm already breathing heavy from the uphill climb, but whew, my glory. That's one way to reach rapid heart rate in no time at all. Whew. I should be more on the lookout for snakes, I gather, with that hot sun out here today. No shade. I'm sure they'll be out sunning themselves, enjoying the heat. Oh, wee. Very pretty along this section here, the grass on the side of the trail and the white flowers all around. We must be really close to Skyline Drive because I can hear the cars. Okay, zooming in on a bunny here. Other than a deer, this is the other wildlife I've seen, a bunny rabbit.